Our keynote scripture for our standing ovation today, and I'll go through it, is in the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 1 through 3, which reads like this. Jesus spoke first to his followers, saying, "Beware of the Pharisees, because they are hypocrites. Everything that is hidden will be shown, and everything that is secret will be made known. What you have said in the dark will be heard in the light, and what you have whispered in an inner room will be shouted from the housetops." So those are the words of Jesus in, again, the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. And focusing on the Pharisees for a second, of course, they had a different idea of who and what God was as opposed to Jesus. And so they've fought him tooth and nail. And, you know, when I think about this passage and the Pharisees, the reason why I titled this Standing Ovation is because, and this is a little bit of a offspring of what we talked about in our previous video titled Feed My Sheep, which in that message, I talked about Jesus saying, "If you love me, feed my sheep," you know, talking to Peter. And in this instance, when we talk about a standing ovation, one of the other things that we talked about in the previous video was when you're up there and you get the game-winning basket, or you have the game-winning touchdown or whatever, and you get that standing ovation from the crowd and they're cheering you, and you're getting the publicity and you're getting the money and you're getting the awards and the accolades and everything that goes with it. Remember the words of Jesus about not being hypocritical, about saying one thing, saying how much you love Jesus and saying how much Jesus means to you, and then doing something else. And again, we all go through. Let me tell you something. God will usually tell this message for me before I go and give it to anyone else. So I'm usually the first one that has to adhere to these principles before anyone else does. So I'm just passing the message along, all right? So I'm just the messenger here.